Hello, everybody, and welcome to Naturally Kim's Knitting. I'm Kim, and I'm your hostess. And I realize I yes, and I'm Grandma. And this is going to probably be my last podcast in California because on Tuesday I head home, and then Wednesday, even though I won't have a lot to show, I'll be back home, hopefully hosting my next podcast. Anyways, today is November 5th, and in some places it's Guy Fawkes Day. So, and in our place, it's 2 days past my daughter's birthday. But let's see, I should tell you a little bit what this podcast is about before I go any further. This is a podcast about knitting, spinning, dyeing, all those kind of things, fun things with yarn. And usually I'm from right outside Lima, Ohio. But this is my last day to be from California. It's a sunny day, but it's a little bit chilly. So, I always laughed when my granddaughter would ask for sweaters because I always said, and here she lives in California, or she'd ask for mittens or a scarf. And I'd say, she lives in California. Well, yes, there are times when she needs them because she's a little bit cooler than the rest of us. Anyways, this is episode 87. Um, can't really think of what else. Oh, welcome. I can't think what else to say there. Isn't that sad? Welcome to everybody, whether you're a first time viewer, this isn't normally the way I am, or whether you've been here many, many times. This is my grandson, Tobias, and he's my lovey-dovey fella, aren't you? And my granddaughter is up on her bed right up here playing a game. So, yeah, you can say hi to everybody. You just go stick your tongue out and put your thumb in your mouth. That's okay. I've had so much fun over these past 7 weeks, and I thank you guys for being so, so, so patient with the irregularities of podcasts. But they keep me busy, and I've been having a lot of fun with them. Um, anyways, with that, it was funny because this is a little grandchildren talk. So if you don't want to hear it, you can skip forward a little bit. Um, Last night, Genevieve is my granddaughter, and she and I had talked about having a sleepover this weekend if she was feeling better, because we've all been sick with colds, which is why I didn't have a podcast for the last little bit, because we've all been very sick with colds and everything. Anyway, so we tried it first in the bed that I've been sleeping in, and we decided that wasn't going to work. So we decided to come in this room, and we are both going to sleep in the lower bunk. And that didn't work. So finally we decided, okay, she could go back to her other bed and Grandma will go to her bed and we'll just take a nap together today. And we decided that will work best. So, okay, to go on with what I am working on, I have nothing here that I am working on that I started. I do have one of my son's socks done, and I do have to tell you, I made a really silly mistake. I went to do laundry the other day, and yes, it's a little bit flared at the top, but that's because I want it to fit over his calf. But I went to do laundry the other day, and I had taken my shower, coming out of the shower, going to do laundry, and I had my project bag in my hand, and you can probably guess what happened. I put my project bag in with all the laundry, started the washing machine, and it was a good 20 minutes later that I went to sit down to knit, and I went, where's my project bag? So I looked in the living room. I looked in the bedroom. And looked in the living room again. And thinking, where in the world is my project bag? And then it dawned on me, I had it in my hand when I did the laundry. And so some of this yarn got a little bit washed. And the interesting thing, I don't know if you can see it, but if I can get the light just right, there's some purple in there where the color broke. However, since purple is my favorite color, I don't care. I don't think my son will care. So, yeah. At home, I've still got the temperature afghan I'm working on. I think when I get home, I need to order yarn for that. I have my double knitting project, which I'm going to be starting again when I get home. And then I have, oh, a cap that I had started, but I didn't get very far. And of course, I'll have my son's other sock. Yeah. He likes to get you like a monster. Okay, so those are the things that I have on my needles, but they're all at home. Now my finished items, let's see. So, you remember my talk about the Peg plus Cat character on PBS? What's wrong? All at once he'll go, yeah. He's cute. At least in my eyes. Okay, so anyways, so I made this for my granddaughter, and Peg does not have a stripe in her sweater. But the hat that I made my granddaughter, I'm not sure what that, was this color, and I thought this would be cute for her to wear with it. So, and this was the honey pattern made out of Knit Picks Gloss Kanai, and it is just so, so nice. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. My granddaughter wanted to remind me of something. And then something else I finished was the Twisted Trail sweater for my grandson by Lisa K. Ross. Now, it was supposed to have a hood on it, but we decided he doesn't like anything on his head. So I just made it without the hood, and I decided to leave this open because it will help to slip over his head. So anyway, that is the Twisted Trail. It is all finished. I love it. I got him to wear it one day, and oh, it's just beautiful. So that's the Twisted Trail by Lisa K. Ross. This is the yarn that I dyed for it. So it was out of my own yarns that I've had around. Let's see. So there's that. Oh, the socks. I gave these to my daughter for her birthday, and then I made, well, my granddaughter gave these to her mommy for her birthday. I made them. And Genevieve came up and asked me who they were for, and I said, well, who do you think they should be for? And she said, Mom. I said, we can see. So these are from Gail's Art. The Hello, no, this wasn't the Hello Spring. This was the New York sock blank. And there's one sock, and there's the other sock. And they pretty much line up, so hey, the colors are gorgeous. You can just see how they just kind of, oh, I love working socks from Gail's Art sock blanks. Let's see, and then I think I already showed you this sweater. This was also by Lisa K. Ross, and it was a mosaic. It was called Satellite. That I made this for her, and she has worn this quite a bit. Then lastly, the last thing that I have finished while I've been out here has been a scarf for my granddaughter. We had gone to Michael's, and they had Caron cake yarn, and if you bought two of them, you could make a shawl big enough for a grown-up. So I bought one, and I thought, well, yeah, and this one was for a kid, so I bought one, didn't I? So I made this for Genevieve, and of course, it's purples. And I still have probably half the skein left. So I'm going to make some chemo caps out of the leftover. Then I've got a blue skein of yarn, same thing, blues, that I'm going to make a scarf for Tobias. And I know I'll have leftover yarn from that too. Now let's see. Just a minute, sweetie. Can you make it? Let's see. We've had things that have made me happy. We've all pretty much recovered from this cold that we've had. Genevieve and I did a science experiment this week with glass bottles and filling it with different amounts of water to see what happened. And then I suppose last but not least, even though I love it here and I love staying here, and I wish I could stay a couple of weeks more, Tuesday I am going home. And that does make me happy because I've missed my hubby and I've missed my puppy and I missed my kitty cat. And I'm looking at my chin right now because I've lost over 20 pounds since I've been out here. And I'm thinking, okay, with the surgery I've had and everything, that may always be there. Okay, I have no crafting books to review because I don't have any out here. I have been reading, um, I don't remember the name of the book. It's by Ken Follett. I will have to look at it and I will let you guys know. We've been watching Critical Role. It came to an, well, the Vox Machina story of it came to an end, and in a few weeks they'll be starting a new one. And then just a minute. Sorry, I had to cut out because my granddaughter dropped a princess cupcake part and she needed help. Just a minute, sweetie, okay? When I get home, we'll be starting a new contest. Actually, you could start it now if you wanted to, because it's knitting for others. And let me see if I put the rules at the end of my show notes. I don't think I have yet, but I will try to get them at the end of the show notes, and I will announce the rules next week. The main rules are you must be a member of Naturally Kim's Knitting Ravelry group. You cannot have started knitting for others before November 1st, and I'm going to run this through December 31st because some people have Christmas parties or um, giving to others between Christmas and New Year's. So I will probably close the link on January 1st. Anyways, so we're going to have a knitting for others, which you can be knitting for charity. You can be knitting for family members, Christmas gifts, Hanukkah gifts, whatever. And it can be crocheted. I just call it knitting for others, but it can be a crocheted item also. So that will run, like I said, from November 1st through December 31st. I've got the Baikika behind me. Otherwise, I think I am pretty much done. Where can you find me? Well, you can find me on Ravelry as Napier's Knits and Naturally Kim's Knitting. You can find me on Etsy as Napier's Knits. That's my store, which I will be getting it up again once I get home and get things dyed. Instagram, I'm knitting underscore Kim. On YouTube, Blogger, Facebook, and WordPress, I'm Naturally Kim's Knitting. So I want to thank you for watching this week's episode. I love you guys so much. Big hugs. And I will talk to you next week. Oh, before I forget my little tagline. I hope you have a great week of knitting, sewing, crafting, and I hope you have very few, if any, errors. And if you do, I hope they're easy to fix. Okay. Love you all. Bye-bye.